Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome everyone to the stream. Hi Connor, hi Kai, hi Sasha. Thank you for the lurk. Hi Wes. Welcome, welcome everyone. Yes, how dare you? How dare you miss my starting soon screen? It's such an amazing screen. One of the only assets that I did not make myself. But hi Mayo, welcome, welcome. Chill. I said chill stream, chill stream. We're chill today. We just need to make some colors. Why? Why even? Why? Okay, okay. There you go. There you go. Your favorite Succubumbuspis artist. Now I made my thingy full screen. Why is the OBS full screen and Succubumbuspis is the exact same button? I should fix that, maybe. One day. But not today, for sure. Anyways, our job today, at least put the base colors on, which I already started as you can see, so it shouldn't be too hard, considering I also have the color palette ready, so we don't have to figure anything out. And you can rename the title. Drawing with no hands. Right, I don't even have fins. Succubumbuspis doesn't have fins somehow. What am I using to draw? Try to guess. Give me your wildest guess what I'm using to draw. Okay. Which layer is this? I have no idea. It looks like the black stuff layer. Yes, it is. Hair like Medusa? What? Stick the pen in your mouth. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. Wait, I did have references somewhere. I forgot to open my references. Well, I guess we're gonna spend 5 minutes doing that as well. Where do I have my references? There they are. Bro, my reference board for this art looks very special. Like, you know, again, when I make art, I don't think about it too much. I think more about, like, how do I make the art, how I make quality, but, like, half of my reference board right now is just women in lingerie. It probably looks very interesting. Thank God you can't see that, guys, because, yeah, we have enough on our stream. Thank you for control save. I just opened the file though. I don't think it needs saving, but I can save it. Will it even save? I don't think it will even save unless I force it to save. Yeah, let's force it to save. It never hurts to save one extra time. Art skill level you have for this type of art? What does that even mean? What kind of art skill level do I have that helps me with the specific art, and how is it different from my normal art? Please do tell. Because I honestly don't know. Oh, is my tablet again acting up? Alright. Another important notice. I forgot to charge my headset. I charged it a bit before I started the stream, but it might still die. If it starts dying, well, stream ends, because it just starts making a very annoying noise, and I have nowhere to plug the headset here, so it is what it is. Yes, I charged the headset because my headset is a Bluetooth, but here's the stupid part, right? It's Bluetooth, but it still requires me to plug the thingy that allows it to be Bluetooth in my laptop. So, like, I'm not even saving USB spots by using Bluetooth headset. I'm just, yeah, I just have an ability to go somewhere with my headset on and still hear stuff happening, but it's an interesting case. Just buy a wired one. Would you like to buy it for me? Bro, I don't know why I bought this one, but it's a very good headset. I like it a lot. It's comfy. Yeah, and I already bought it anyways. So, but I do like the Bluetoothness of it sometimes, actually, because, you know, you're listening to the stream and then you go to the bathroom, but you're still listening to the stream. Fantastic. Great. Wonderful. That's exactly what I'd like. Also, if I'm talking to someone on Discord, I can literally stand up, go downstairs to the kitchen, and start making food, and still talk to someone. Imagine doing that.
Don't pee on the floor, use the Commodore. La 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 la.
Thank you for a very timely reminder. Yes, we should not pee on the floor, indeed. Phone headset can work, although you change volume on your PC. What is a phone headset? Here's another problem that I have that you guys are not aware of. That's also why I'm using a Bluetooth headset. I just remembered, because my mini jack port on my laptop was broken. That's why I bought a Bluetooth headset, because I could not connect anything to my mini jack anymore. I don't know how it happened that it broke. Maybe I didn't use, you know, like the safe unplug option, whatever it's called. I never use that for anything on my laptop, but it's broken, it doesn't work, so the only option for me is to use Bluetooth with my laptop, so it is what it is. I can connect this headset via mini jack though to my phone, but the problem is mic stops working as well, but that's not that important. But yeah, rest in peace, but it's actually resting in peace for like 2 or 3 years at this point. I think about 3 years. I think it broke during COVID because I was using like the small headphones, right, with my laptop when the COVID started with all the online classes and all. And because I was plugging and unplugging it so frequently, I think it broke because of that. So yeah. It is what it is. The signal for, yeah, the Bluetooth signal for this headset is so good. Like literally, I go downstairs, like I can't even close the door of my room, and it still catches the stuff. I like it. I enjoy. Like I remember though, when I was doing my the exchange study in Norway, I was living in dormitory. Basically, we had like electronic locks there and very heavy doors for the rooms. But like you know, you have your room, but then there is also a kitchen on the floor that is like a common kitchen, and I could go there and like my headset will still pick up stuff and I could still talk to people. It was so cool, so cool. Like the signal was getting a bit poopy because I think the door was too thick and you can't leave it open obviously because it's kind of like electronic situation there, but it was still picking up decently. Yeah, Norway was fancy, bro. Honestly, it didn't feel that fancy. Technically, it is fancy, you could say, but here's the sad part. The best part of my exchange study in Norway was the actual study itself. Like, I was feeling so in Norway that my best memory is just how good the study was and how much I wish I had this kind of study full time and not just like temporary exchange, but it is what it is. Also, it costed so much. Like when you go on exchange, right, you can get some funds from your school, like a scholarship or whatever it's called, to cover your expenses. The thing is, the max amount of funds that they give you doesn't even count rent in Norway in dormitory, right? And the dormitory was like the cheapest option available. Like I picked the cheapest room, and yeah, the rent wasn't even covered by whatever they gave me. So it's kind of fancy. It sounds fancy, but in reality, yeah, it was an interesting experience. Oh yeah, you can edit the emote. And how did you do? Oh, the channel points, right? You can edit the emote with channel points. Well, feel free to do that. You can put a hat on it or something, right? I've never used the edit emote redeem. I don't even know what's in there. Why did I not select? Wow. Somehow when I start streaming art, I instantly forget how to art. Like my skills just go somewhere and never come back. Right, you probably can give glasses as well. I remember when I only started existing on Twitch, because before my VTuber career I wasn't even watching Twitch at all. I literally came and then like a couple weeks later I was like, oh, I'm gonna start streaming and become a VTuber too. So like I came to Twitch, right, and I was watching a couple of people, and like there at the start, like about 1.5 years ago, I just asked someone what's modify emote. They responded and I was like, cool, that's not interesting, I'm never using it. Oh no. It doesn't even look like glasses. What is that? What the hell? It looks like very thick eyebrows. Ay ay ay. Now let's save the progress. I'm thinking if I should color the roses the same color I'm currently using, or should I use something a little lighter. Not sure. We can probably make a separate layer and then compare what's better. And that's coming from a person who said that I do have a color palette. But you know, like every time every new day you wake up, you start working on your art again, and you start thinking, oh, maybe I can make it even better. Hi, Kitter! Welcome, welcome, welcome! How are you doing? How are you today? Also, I'm attempting to use another copyright-free playlist today in hopes that maybe this one is actually copyright-free, but I don't know if I like it or not. It's like very Halloween-y, but at the same time kinda... You know, like it's not the kind of music I would listen to when I draw, but stream. And I also don't wanna completely delete music from my VODs because then they become absolutely boring, and like I don't know if anybody's watching VODs of my streams, but I feel like they're very boring if you have no music there, so I have to make choices. You doing fine, Keter? That's great. What you sending me, Mio? What's up? Oh, that... Not those glasses, man.
I will have order.
I will in fact have order. That's true. I mean, I don't... you can't use the whatever you want on changing emotes though, right? For the Sakabambaspis. Maybe. But then we're gonna spend like another 30 minutes trying to set it up because I'm very slow. Like, I'm not a technology friendly person. No, but like I can't keep Sakabambaspis for too long. I know that you love it, but like what makes it special is that it's just for a short period of time, and then there's no Sakabambaspis. Just as okay, yes, that sounds very easy, but like I add source, then I have to position them correctly, and then also every time we switch between Bombaspis and no Bombaspis, I have to move and remove, unless it's like a one-time activity. But if it's just one-time activity, then there's no even a point to make it a thing, you know? Yeah, I okay, you just want to keep me Bombaspis hostage. I see. And I'm lazy. I'm making art! Mom, get out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft! Thank you for a neck scratch. Thank you. Yeah, neck scratches. Does the Kabambaspis even have neck? Thank you, Mayor, for neck scratch as well. You know, I only relatively recently learned that like actually most of the snake is not snake's tail, but snake's body. And like the length of their tail it's like pretty short actually, what's considered tail. Like most of the snake is just snake body. It's so weird. So weird to think about it. So I'm like, is most of Sakabambaspis just Sakabambaspis body? No, I will not, because I will have to switch. Feel free to, I don't know, somehow attach glasses on the screen to my PNG on your own screen, and yes, enjoy the content. Feel free. Maybe one day when we have a actual Life 2D model, I can just have glasses as a redeem, because then I won't have to add them manually. they can be just, you know, a toggle thingy, but for now I'm lazy. Oh, you got new commission, Keter. That's cool. What kind of commission this time? Oh, another portrait. Are you even happy about these commissions? Because you don't seem exceptionally enthusiastic. But, like, I understand that money is money, but still. Is it even worth it if you're not happy with it? True, I guess. You have a goal, so... Let me look at the sketch. On the sketch, I had it like this, but I feel like this color was different, wasn't it? Like this seemed like a different color. Yeah. I think that color will look a bit better. Alright. Bloop. And then we remove... Yes, you can do it yourself, Mayo. Feel free. Feel free to screenshot it as well and share with the class. I don't know, Keter, if it's a smart thing to risk your study time for that kind of stuff, but you do you, I guess. I think if we put the dark color on the roses and stuff like a plant, it's probably gonna look okay. But I'm thinking maybe I could make it a bit half transparent. Let's do like the solid parts first and then we'll see. Which, oh, whoops, that's a wrong color. Let's do solid parts first and then see which color we wanna use. 20 out of 100. I hate the 100 points grading systems. They're so bad. I don't like them. Cause like when you only have like 5 points grading system, it's very easy to say if you did good, okay, or poopy poop poop. But when it's 100, it's kind of like, unless it's in the 90 section, it's like kind of bad, but in reality it's actually not. But it's very deceiving. Oh, did you make it? Did you make it, Mayo? Let's see. As long as you're not sending me viruses with that link. Should probably set limits to who can send links and when. Oh, it wants me to log in into my Discord from my phone. Why? I am logged in. That's a lie. Okay, I'll check it later. Probably. Because I don't have Discord open on my PC, otherwise my PC gonna fly to the sky and crash there. Well, I mean, I know that you're my mod, Mayo, so I probably should be trusting you, but you never know, What if you're like, oh, you refused to put the glasses on Bombaspas, now you gotta get a virus on your PC, enjoy! Yes, my PC is like a firework. Just takes a tiny bit of effort to set off the boom. I don't know, Bayo. I don't know. I don't know why would you do that, but who knows? You know? Also, by the way, did you guys check out how nicely I solved the problem with the fabric that we had last time? Like, I really didn't like how the long stuff looked, and then I realized that I can make a short piece. I like it's literally gonna be also like semi-transparent, but at the same time it doesn't cover the food. It doesn't look empty anymore. It creates a good silhouette. I'm proud of myself. It was very easy, but I'm proud of myself. Now I'll just need to properly color it. Like, I have a little plan in my head how I can color it to make it look very convincing, but we'll see how good is my execution. Because, you know, sometimes art doesn't work. Who's sus? What's sus? What is sus? What is sus? What is even sus? I'm just talking about piece of fabric. I'm talking about design. I don't understand what is sus here. You all are sus. You're all sus. That's what I'm thinking. Sussy sus sus. And the playlist stopped and it started again. Okay, weird. Weird. Also, I should probably set the SNET pieces to multiply. And you know what's kind of very noticeable by people who know is that this is not how you make lace. Like, the rose pieces should be somehow attached to the net pieces, but they're not. They're just overlapping now. But like, are they any experts? I don't think so. So it's probably fine, right? You have eaten today but still feel hungry. Well, maybe you've eaten some time ago, that's why you're feeling hungry. Or maybe you didn't eat enough. No, sometimes like if you eat not a big amount of food, it kind of feels fine when you finished eating, but then after a very short time you feel hungry again. Well, how do you know that you ate enough? Maybe today is the day when your enough is way more. What the heck is this notification? How dare you? How dare you? I allowed you to stay open there because I was nice to you, website, and now you're sending me notifications. Oh, away you go. Oh, I forgot the thingy here. I'm putting so many little details on this art as if anybody's gonna be looking at it for more than 5 seconds. I like me some tiny details. My favorite. Okay, let me add the missing thingy. Steal the color. Wait, what size is it supposed to be? 5 maybe? Okay, wait, what is that? This is the texture, this is this, this is this, this is that. I need to put it somewhere here. Not like anyone can see it, but it's gonna be there. I should probably make this multiply, right? That makes sense. The problem with multiply though, is it's gonna multiply the lace parts as well. I'll figure it out. Anyways, time to switch back from Succubumba space. Okay, good. That's enough of Bombuspus for you guys. A nerd version of Bombuspus. Okay. Let me click the link. I'll make an exception. Is that gonna just open the... Yeah, right. It's not gonna open Discord, right? It's just gonna open the link. Okay, let's see. The browser Discord is so weird. Like, what the heck? Ay. Oy. I mean, it fits though, it fits. But I think you need to stretch the nerd glasses a bit more because now it just looks like my Bombuspus just has like not cross-eyed, but the opposite of it. Whatever it's called. It is funny though. But damn. I opened the link. Don't worry. I figured it out. You know, Mayo, you probably should already get used to the fact that my brain doesn't do the brain functions when I'm streaming. Like when it's art or gaming, it doesn't matter. My brain just doesn't do the brain thingy. So I found some pieces of garbage here. Is it from the... Is it from this? Yeah, it's from this. Damn. Okay. Let me... What? What did you do? No, that's not what I was trying to click on. You weird. What a weirdo. Is it the last one? I don't think it was the last one. Yeah, that was this one. Go away. Tiny bit of garbage. Where it reaches my mouth. I mean, it's a Kabambaspus. Who even cares? It can look goofy. My brain don't work because I'm streaming, bro. I'm trying to talk and I'm trying to draw. That's a lot of operations at once. You know? I don't know. I don't know why brain doesn't work. I would like to know as well, but it just sometimes doesn't. It just does. Maybe I've been working too much. I don't know. I'm in denial that I'm working too much because there's nothing else for me to do apart from work. So I just work. And like I enjoy the work as well. But the problem is, like, I'm doing art, although different kinds of art, so it's a bit of a diversity. But I'm doing art like the entire day, no weekends. Like today, for example, before stream, right? I started somewhere at like 10:30 or something, and I was just doing live 2D rigging, and I spent like good several hours gluing body parts together on the model. Go outside and have fun. Okay, it's easy for you to say that, but what am I supposed to be doing outside? What kind of fun should I be having outside? Like, what do I do outside? Also, by the way, not the warning for everyone, since the message came up in chat, the giveaway will be probably ending tomorrow for our giveaway. So if somebody still wants to participate for a chance to get an artwork from me, you should join. Or maybe if you know someone who might want to participate, invite them to join. Because I think we pretty much got everyone who wanted to join already, but you have one more day to join, basically. Tomorrow I will be ending it. Meeting friends? About that. About friends. So, most of my friends were fellow university students, right? And as you know, I studied international program, which means they all from different countries, and since we graduated, right, everyone just scattered around the world again. Two other friends that I have, pretty close friends, they are Russian, and they are currently in Russia. So, and I'm not, right? Most of the friends I'm actively talking to right now are VTubers, also from different countries. So that's that. Gardening, I have no garden. Eating food, I have no money. Like, I also can't really go do something that costs money because I'm still unemployed, right? Like, my only source of income is commissions so far. Like, I've tried to find a job, but the problem is also I'm so goddamn tired of my study that I don't even know. But so here we are. Miss International, you could say that, I guess, but like I was just doing a study, like the English study on in English language, right? And also it's a game design study, so like it's literally international by design. So yeah, it is what it is. But like also, I never really managed to make like a very close friends in that study either. Like I have maybe one person I could genuinely hang out with at any moment, but like other people, like they're kind of friends. Like if I get invited somewhere on like a Christmas party or something, I'll come, like we could work on projects together, but like we also don't really have that much in common for me to just hang out with them one-on-one. So it's kind of like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I am so weird that the only type of friends I can make is the people that also chronically online like I am. You know? Somehow IRL, usually people are not that degree of weirdness. So, like, I don't find people I have a lot in common with. Who farted on my stream? Was that you, Keter? Hi, honey! Hi! Yes, that's the art. It's not spicy, it's tasteful. It's tasteful. Chronically online gang. Yeah, that's me right there. You telling us you don't have close friends in your location? I really don't. Like, this is what I sacrificed by going to study abroad. Right? Like, I have close friends in Russia, but I'm not even sure if they consider me close friends anymore. Because, like, I haven't been back to Russia in over a year or even more at this point, and I don't know when I will come back, so... The most tasteful thing to be encountered. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's tasteful. But also, yeah. Look how I solved the problem of fabric. I'm so proud of this decision. That looks so much better when it's short. Now we don't have to figure out if the character sits on the fabric or if the fabric is over. But the long skirt, well, if you can call it skirt, still looks way better, but only when the character is standing up. Where's my music? Why did it stop? Give me my music back. Give me my music. Sad piano ambient music. Can we not? I don't want a sad piano. I'm not sad. I swear. I know. I do need close friends, at least one, and you are very correct about it, Mayo. But again, here's the problem. Finding people that have the exact same degree of weirdness, well, maybe not the exact same, but like that can tolerate and will relate to this degree of weirdness, is not easy. And I don't know where else to go. Like, if you are not studying anywhere, right? But you also don't really have a workplace yet either. Like, where do you go to find friends? I only know internet. Because I also live in a city where there's no social life apart from, you know, pubs and bars, and I don't go there. Like, I do not belong in that culture. That's not my thing. If we had like a, I don't know, a Genshin club or something, or a manga art club, whatever, I could go there, right? Like that sounds like a place where I could find people that I could vibe with. But we don't have any of that. The only thing we have in the city is universities, and I am not a part of that anymore either. So I'm currently online. I just exist online. Like, I don't know how to deal with it until I at least get a workplace where I could go and meet other people, right? Okay, there you are, close to my weirdness, but you're online and in a different country. That's exactly the thing. Like, yeah, in the VTubers community, I'm finding a lot of people, but like my VTuber bestie is literally Polish. Like, haha. When you're out of school, it's hard to make genuine friends. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and maybe you could in the workplace, right? Considering that my work of preference is game development, and I'm pretty sure you can find people like that in game development, but I'm not working. So arcade, do you know what kind of people go to arcade here? Like that's not the age that goes to arcade. Cafes, how do you meet people at cafes? And again, I have no money to go to cafe really. Like, I gotta pay the rent. Gym, yeah, don't go there either. Kind of same reason, but also because I don't know why. And I'm scared of getting into the gym without money. There's no malls in the park. Well, they're grandmas in the park. It's not like they're young people in the park, you know? Like, how much time ago have you been to the park? What kind of people go to the park, bro? Library. We have a place that I guess you could call library. But like, again, I'm not the kind of person who can easily just initiate interaction with a completely random stranger. Right? Like, we at least need to be doing some kind of activity together, and then it's like I don't know, do you mayor just go to random people in public and be like, oh hey, hello there? Like, nobody does it. Nobody does. This is not how you make friends. Like, when somebody tries to do that to me, unless like I can see right away that they're an interesting person, I just find it weird and I try to go away, and everybody else does the same because it's weird. So, yeah. Grandmas are cool, yes, but they don't speak English. May I remind you, I'm in a foreign country. Like, I remember helping some grandmas at the grocery store to reach the bottom shelves, and the communication was just gestures.
Got soup.
Also, my neighbor, what kind of neighbor are we talking about? The elderly man, creepy landlord that I have, you mean? I would prefer to not have any interaction with that person unless absolutely necessary. Be the type who come close to a stranger and ask them, bro, what the hell, Keter? And was it successful? to talk to them first. Be open. You can get close to them.
Kind of smell.
What the
Like a baka.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know, like I can't. When I just meet a stranger, right? Complete stranger, not the person that I am talking to that we clearly have something in common, but it's a stranger. Like I don't know usually what to talk about. Like I tried to meet some people like a year ago, right? Like and I met person. I met only one person that I was kind of vibing with, but then they said made some strange comments, and I'm like, okay, never mind. But like other than that, like I tried to start a conversation, right? And just even online in messages. And then I just run out of things to talk about because I'm also not particularly interesting person. What do I have? I have my arts. I can talk about arts, but like it's a very niche topic, and I can talk about Genshin, which is also very niche. Like even in my VTuber community, right? Like I only have a couple of people, like Kai, for example, who I can talk about Genshin with a lot. But like for example, you Mayo, like I'm gonna start talking about the Nivelette and upcoming Rising. I'm gonna be okay, but like I have no understanding what's going on here. Bro, okay, yes, kind, one thing, but at the same time, if you can't relate to person's views and you don't have anything in common that you both are interested in, the friendship still is not gonna work. Like, sure, you can be kind to each other. Like, I tried actually, even online sometimes, right? Like, I found an artist that I was like, oh, I want to be friends with, and I tried to talk to her, and she tried to talk to me multiple times, but we just really don't have anything in common apart from art. But we also even do like not exactly different kind of art. We're both anime style artists, but it's not enough to have a conversation. So we talked for about a couple of months, but it was very like, you know, tense conversations where you like ask, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? What's new? Oh, I did this, I did that. And we just stopped because it was going nowhere. It's not that simple. You're giving me advice here. Are you an extrovert or something? Because if you are, then I will disregard this opinion. Like, don't get me wrong. I really appreciate you trying to help me. But I also don't really need help. Like, I'm aware of the issue. But I also feel like I don't really need help right now fixing it. I might fix it myself eventually if I feel like it. And right now I'm just explaining why I'm not doing it, because it's too much effort and I'm still recovering. Creepy landlord. Yeah, my landlord is creepy. Is it that first time you're hearing about it? I've been complaining for like, I don't know, forever. Yes, thank you for understanding, Mayo. That was a long-ass conversation. But like, you can have this kind of conversations only with your VTuber people who watch you frequently. That's why you guys just all need to live close to me, because I would hang out with you. You seem kinda cool. But you all are also online, so Sag. Damn, how much time did we spend just coloring dark stuff? Like an hour? Hell yeah. That's my type of speed. Well, yeah, I guess it is important, but I don't know how actually important that is. Because I don't think we got anything out of this conversation, either of us. But like, also don't get me wrong, I'm not really complaining right now that I'm struggling or something. I'm just really explaining. But like overall, like yeah, maybe it's a bit sad of a situation, but I am more or less content Like, because at least I don't have the study. Sure, not having a study means that I'm once again not in this international environment that I really, really enjoyed. But study was also so much stress, and like unnecessary stress, mind you. That, yeah. Thank God it's done. Like, I wouldn't mind being part of the university community once again, but only if I didn't have to study like that. Although, I have to admit, studying in Russia was way, way worse. So, it's not that bad, you know? Okay, let's see if we should color roses a little bit lighter. VTuber has no friends in my life. Yeah, yeah. But again, it's also just it's kind of the place where like I, for example, don't know what to do. Like at least back in Russia, I was living in Moscow, right? So in Moscow, there's so much to do and like places to go and events as well. Like we had anime conventions, anime figurine exhibition even, which was yearly. Like that was a fun one. And like these are the type of gatherings where you're like you can actually come to a person and just start talking to them without any introduction, whatever. Like you can't be just looking at the same figurine and you gotta be like, God damn, I love Hatsune Miku. But like because you know that is community where it's normalized. It's like they're strangers, but you know for sure that they have the vibe. I mean, there is no age limit in going to arcades. It's more about who are the people that are going to those arcades at my place. Like, I think we have something like arcades, never been there. I think one of my friends been there, but like, I don't know, to me it didn't seem like a place where my kind of community will go. No? Imagine your first friend is your future boyfriend. Bro, it's not like I never had friends in my life. What the heck are you talking about? No, I'm not saying mostly kids. Actually, quite the opposite. Because I think that most of that arcade is just gambling. So I'm not sure if it's kids or not, but... Limited to boyfriends. Right? Can't be a girlfriend. Bro, I had a best friend that I met in like on the manga course. Like I was doing manga art class, right? For a couple years. So literally we met the first day, we were sitting together and she was cracking very, very funny jokes. But nobody else found them funny, but I did. I was like, yep, that's a very fun person. And then we walk back to the subway together, and we were besties since then for a long time. But then she moved to Japan, and I was regretting that I didn't start dating her because there was an opportunity. But because I'm a stupid, dumb potato, I didn't think about it. But that was in the past. That was in the past. Could have been in Japan though now with her. Could have been, maybe. If I was determined as she was to go live in Japan, we could go together, but it wasn't exactly something I wanted, so... Does it look okay that it's lighter? I'm not sure. Oh, my throat is dying. Help. Too much talking. Too much talking. Also, yes, I'm listening. There's no music. I mean, there is music, at least I can hear it, but I think it's just very quiet. Because like I'm listening to playlist and the sound, like how loud or quiet each song is very different, so I guess it was just very quiet. But it was there. It was there. Sometimes though, like when I'm very into the process of drawing, I stop noticing when playlist ends. So good thing you said, because sometimes I really don't notice that it's over. Yeah, it's just very slow and relaxing, I guess. It's supposed to be dark, but I really don't like this kind of playlist for this artwork. Like, I really want something different, but the different stuff that I want has copyright. So yet again, we have to make some sacrifices. Either we have a VOD that is at least mildly interesting because there's some background music, or we listen to whatever we want, but then the VOD is bleh. Chaos Dark or Emo Dark? I think this is Emo Dark. I would prefer something more like Badass Dark for this art, because I think that fits better. Like, also inspiration for this art was the song called Unholy, you probably know, but like it was somebody's cover. I'm not sure whose cover that was because I don't remember, I don't know that creator. But it just popped up on my playlist. And somehow I heard that song and I was, oh, I have an art idea in my head, and now it's already been several days and I'm working on this art. Heavy metal? No, 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 no. I'm not talking about heavy metal. I'm still talking about like emo stuff, but like badass emo stuff. No heavy metal. I'm not really a big fan of heavy metal, I think. Like, sometimes it can be nice, but not exactly my thing. Unless I have an artwork that fits the vibe. Because, you know, like, there is music that I listen to when I want to listen to music, and there's also music that I listen to for each specific art or art type that I'm making, right? And that's, like, also very, very different music. But I guess you can tell by watching my streams. Emo heavy metal. Still probably no heavy metal. Okay, I don't know if I like the roses being a tiny bit lighter than the rest. Maybe I should just make them dark. Because I feel like it lacks contrast a bit, so you can't see them that well. Not like you will be able to see them anyways, because they gotta be so tiny on the artwork, especially if people are looking at it from mobile, but... You know how I am. So why emo? Owa, owa. Why emo? Because I said so, that's why. What the stupid question? Do you not like emo music? Huh? You have something against it? Huh? 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 I don't know, I do really like this kind of edgy, you'd say edgy music, but like edgy as in emo edgy music. Because like, I grew up as an anime fan, right? And back in the days, all the IMVs about characters being sad and badass were with that kind of music, right? So, I'm like, yeah, I like that. Now people consider it cringe, but back in my days, everybody liked that stuff. Also, yesterday I found such a simp novelette playlist. Damn. Like, actually, didn't really found it yesterday. It was already in my recommendations for a couple of days, but I didn't have an opportunity to listen to it. But I was like, okay, let me give it a try. And it's one of those playlists where they also put voice lines, but the person who created it put so much effort into turning it to kind of like a bit of a story. Like, it has some storyline behind it. So it's such a nice playlist. Jesus, I listened to it like twice in a row. Just, to get the experience double. It's such a simple playlist. I was really tempted to share with Kai, but I wasn't sure if he wants it, so... Exactly. Back in my days, anime was considered cringe. So when I told my friend at school that I like anime, I was afraid that she's not gonna be my friend anymore. Bro, I was hiding that I watch anime for like an entire year. Not like I really needed to share that, but back in the days it felt like almost coming out when you say that you like anime. So like we had open anime lovers in class who were the outcast, and then I had to pretend that I'm not the part of that group so I won't be an outcast. And then I was like, okay, I need to tell my friend, I need to tell her because she needs to know the truth. And it was such a coming out experience. Oi, 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 oi. Now nobody thinks anime is cringe. Everybody watches anime, but we had to struggle for the young ones to get this kind of future. We were fighting for our rights as anime lovers because everybody thought we were weird. And not anymore. But I was weird. I was objectively weird. Even without anime, I think I was weird. Of course, I didn't think about it back in the days, and I was just kind of, why can't I really make friends in school? Like, why do I not vibe with anyone? Well, just because everybody thought I was weird. Weebs. Yeah, we didn't have the name weebs though. In Russian language, we had the word would use animeshnik. I don't think anybody else uses that word anymore because I haven't heard it for like ages, but like back in the days that was very close to being an insult as well. Like it was a word to describe, but it was a kind of word that sometimes people use as like, that one, yeah, you know? Nobody uses it anymore because being animeshnik is not a thing. Everybody watches anime. Will I ever finish coloring these roses today? Let's place some bets. Because I feel like 2-hour stream is gonna be just me putting base colors. Like I haven't even put base colors on the eyes yet, and I wanted to at least render them today. My favorite. But I guess I'm not really slow, it's just really detailed. And also I don't use the magic wand, but magic wand looks so bad. Oh! Fito! Hello, hello! Welcome and thank you for 2 months! Thank you, Fito! How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Bro, Fito, I was... So, because I really want to go all out, as I promised, best model you've ever seen with your model, like, I have to do so much preparation work with rigging. Like, it's in general such a thing with Life 2D rigging. The bigger your skill tree with rigging, the more preparation work you have to do. Like today, I spent several hours before stream just attaching your body parts with glue to each other. Oh my god. Also, like, I didn't really use glue before that. I'm hoping no Life 2D riggers are watching me because they will say it's cringe. I know it's cringe, but like, you can deform stuff, it's fine. But I was like, okay, this time let me actually use glue, like the god intended to. For like arms and legs, let me use glue. I even glued some like torso parts together. And well, we'll see how that works. We'll see. But that should save me some extra work and will make it look better, probably. I hope so. We'll see. Maybe it was all useless. I don't know. Does the art has feet? What you mean, the Life 2D? Of course it does. The art right now. Have you not seen the full art? Mayo, what are you talking about? It has everything. Everything you need for happiness, as we say in Russia. Okay. Time to zoom in right here. Your favorite. But yeah, man, Life 2D rigging. I like Life 2D rigging. Well, it it gives me the same dopamine as 3D art, but at the same time, you just sit and make the meshes. And I don't know, I really want to talk about rigging, although I'm not by no means an expert. I'm still very much a beginner life rigger, but I really want to talk about it because like I learn new things and I'm like, oh guys, did you know? But last time I tried to talk about like 3D art to a person who's not really into it, I got shut up so hard. Like they literally said that they're not interested in it. I'm like, oh, that makes sense, but I'm so sorry. I stopped talking to that person unless they asked me something since then, because it still hurts. Still hurts! I thought we were friends. I thought you could listen to me about stuff. But apparently no. It was boring. Well, I mean, they tried to not be mean about it. The problem is, I am a very sensitive person. They don't know that, probably, but I am very sensitive, so, like, I don't think they even remember this kind of conversation ever happened. But I do, even though it's been years since then. But, like, I can't talk about, like, my interests with that person anymore, because I know that they don't share the interests, so I'm like, okay, well, I guess not. Yeah, well, I mean, one thing is excitement, but the other thing is just I just talk about that stuff exclusively non-stop because I don't have anything else to talk about, right? Because my interests are very limited. I make art, I play Genshin. That's pretty much it. Like, I don't even know much about VTubers. Even though I am one, but I just watch non-corporate, smaller VTubers, so like that's the only thing I know, so... It be like that, it do be like that indeed. It do be like that. Back in the days I could at least talk about anime, but like I stopped watching new animes long time ago. Right, so like I don't even have anything to add to that conversation. Okay, I don't know. Do I like it a little lighter? Feels like it doesn't have enough contrast. Because if I make it darker like this, you can see them way better. So I think we should just do that. Merge. What is this throat singing? I do love me some throat singing, but I would like something else. Thank you. It's my favorite part of the drawing process. Sketch. Well, I think sketching goes way easier for me. That's probably why I really like it so much. Like sometimes for me it's kind of hard to start coloring because line art is okay, right? Line art is more like a meditation type of situation. But coloring, I'm always unhappy with my coloring style. So every time I make new art, I try to improve my coloring. And every time according to myself as well. I fail at it. So I think coloring, like I like coloring, but the problem is I lost confidence in my coloring style long ago. And I still keep trying to improve it. But sketching somehow, like these days, I'm so good at sketching. At this point I should leave all my artworks as sketches, but... oh well. Yeah, sketch always best. I agree with that. What's your favorite part of making art though? Please do tell me as well. Why is my tablet so dusty? There's so much stuff on it. Wow. Yes, we improve by trying, that's true. That's why I keep trying. But here's the deal, like, my coloring style probably doesn't look bad to people who look at my art. Like, I would really give a lot for a chance to see my own art through, like, somebody else's eyes for at least even a minute, right? But, like, I look at it myself and I'm like... yeah, no, that's not it. That's not the level we're supposed to have at this age and time, you know? That's why I never finish anything. I too am trying to learn how to line art and color. True, but I feel like line art is not that hard. You just really need to find like the style of line art that will fit your desired coloring style. But like with coloring, somehow it's always yeah. Say it is your own art style then. Well, art style is one thing. The other thing is when your colors don't look well and like... yeah, it's just not really about the style of coloring. It's about how do you get a result that looks good. Like, okay, you can say it's my style, but if the result doesn't look good, that's not really about style, it's about skill issue. It's very, very weird, you know? Like, I kinda do have an idea in my head of what I want it to look like, but at the same time I kinda don't, and I also keep kinda swinging between, oh, I want this, oh, I actually want that. Which is also a bit, you know... But I'm also pretty sure if my past self, like my younger self, who literally just got into digital art a year ago would see my current artworks, she would be like, "Girl, what the heck are you complaining about? This is exactly the level we always wanted." But the problem is, my demands from myself grow with my art skill. It never stops, so... Yes, the pains. Oh, the pains of being an artist. But you know, at least I still like making art, because for a lot of people, this part where you never fully satisfied with your art is like why they stop making art. Like, I had several people who just stopped being artists because they're like, yeah, it's never really good. But I really like the process itself of making art, even if I get angry sometimes because the art doesn't work. Why is it called artwork if art doesn't work? But I still like the process a bit too much, so... Okay, I found another thingy that we need to clean. Why did I not clean you? That's so good. Am I using the exact same... Man, where's the layer check when I need it so much? Okay. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. There's my layer check, Reedy. Why did nobody say that's the wrong layer, is it? Is it? Okay, I can't copy past it, obviously. At least I didn't get all the way through. Okay. Now let's erase the stuff here then, I guess. Bruh. Bruch. If it was a Live 2D model, that would have been way worse, but it's not Live 2D model, so... Oh, whoops. No harm done. Back in the days it was very scary, wrong layer, but like, you know, one important thing about art is that you should never be afraid to discard work. Although sometimes my not being afraid to discard work goes to a bit of extreme length, because there were many times when I heard from like a person, "Oh damn, well you did stuff but we don't really need it, it's so bad, it's kind of bad to make your work go to waste." Bro, as long as the result is fine of whatever we're doing, I don't care if my work goes to waste. Yeah, nobody gonna see that artwork. I don't care. I don't care. As long as everything's fine, I don't care. But that's also probably because I like the process itself too much. Like, I do like some of my artwork, some of like the result of the process, but the most important is actually making the art, so yeah, whatever happens to the result. Anyways, I was having a poll on my Twitter, etc., about potentially doing a stream where I talk a bit about character design for like complete beginners and non-artists. And a decent amount of people said that they would like that, but I need to plan it. Would you guys like that? And when would you guys like that? I thought about doing it today, but then I was like, nah, I need to probably plan it in advance. Also, a kind, not kind reminder that we are gonna be having Halloween week, in case anybody forgot. And Halloween week is gonna be a lot of cool stuff. Also, I discovered kind of like a horror game in my Steam. It's not like it's a not known game. I know this game and I think I wanted to play it long ago, and like I was gifted that game also long ago, but I never ended up playing. And it is a spooky game. So I thought, actually, let me put that in the Halloween week. You were worried about not posting that last commission. I mean, I don't mind, Ernie. Like, it's up to you. I'm not posting it because, yeah, that's not that. I don't have the kind of account to post it on. I might post it on VGen if I ever like make a service of not safe for work, which I'm considering. Honestly, I'm kind of considering making a separate, but I need to get verified for that because I can only have like 5 different services at once on VGen unless I'm verified, so. You would love it. Poppy Playtime? Maybe? No, it's actually a game that's way older. But it was being released for so long, it just took so much time to be released. I think it's fully released now, but I'm not even sure because I was never following that game's fandom. But I have it, so I thought we could play it. Oh, Little Nightmares. I had Little Nightmares on my PlayStation. Actually, I had Collector's Edition. I remember on a winter day in January, I went to the mall, specific mall, somewhere at like 10 a.m. or something, because there was the only store in Moscow that still had Collector's Edition of Little Nightmares left. And I was in my I'm gonna buy all the Collector's Edition era. So yeah, I did play Little Nightmares 1, and I didn't like the platformer part of it. I don't like platformers. Like, the game itself is great, right? I watched the playthrough of both first and the second one entirely. Maybe even more than once, but me playing platformer? Jesus, that always goes terribly wrong. Yes, Collector's Edition. You know what about the Collector's Edition of Little Nightmares? I am upset because the main part of it, it has a figurine of what's her name? I forgot what's her name. I think it was Number. I forgot the main character's name, but like the yellow person. It has a figurine. The thing is, figurine is like very top heavy because it has a big head and it has like this raincoat. But the legs are very thin, so when you put this figurine on the shelf, it starts bending its own legs in like the thinnest part and just leaning forward, and it's a solid figurine, so there's nothing you could do about it. Like, it doesn't have any extra support or anything. It's so annoying. Like, bro, what the hell? Quality check your Collector's Edition or something, because it's like official Collector's Edition, it's not like some AliExpress stuff. But I'm so upset about that figurine. Like, I didn't really know what to do with it, and it's still somewhere in Russia leaning forward. Ay ay ay. Like, even Figma anime figurines, which, in case you didn't know, they are super movable. They have a lot of joints and a lot of spare parts. They usually come with so many supports, because some of those Figma figurines never stand on their own. Like, it's impossible. Like, I have one figurine that has such heavy details that it's so hard to like make it stand. Like you need to make it stand on all the supports you put it, and then you never touch and never blow any wind its direction because it's gonna fall over or something. Because it has very heavy parts. Yeah, figurine sad. I think it just was made of a very soft epoxy thingy or whatever it's called. Some kind of resin, I don't know. But it's like relatively soft, so you can bend the legs. It's not like plastic solid. That's why it's leaning forward, but still upsetting. Still upsetting. They could have put a better quality figurine, considering how little detail it has. They could put a bit of a better quality in there. Because, in case you didn't know, guys, I am the figurine connoisseur. Not anymore because I don't have money, but I used to collect figurines so hard. Like, I have so much cool stuff back in Russia. Like, for example, do you guys know what Black Rock Shooter is? Is anybody aware? Because I have some very cool stuff. Yes, you do, of course. That's great, because you should know what Black Rock Shooter is. It's a very special franchise. Oh, thank you for Control Save. So, basically, you probably also know that there is like TV series, right? There's like 8 episodes or something, and there's a movie, which is kinda same story, but not exactly, but kinda. And the Black Rock Shooter like characters in that other world have slightly different designs. Like they're still recognizable in both TV series and the movie, but in TV series they're a bit more colorful, when in the movie they're a bit more dull. But they also have some like design differences overall. My favorite ones were from TV series, always. Somehow, I don't know. So basically, I have Black Rock Shooter herself. Oh, thank you for a follow! Julu? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I'm very sorry if I mispronounce your name. But feel free to share how to properly pronounce it, because I would like to learn. Anyways, so I have the Black Rock Shooter herself, Figma figurine, by the way. So cool. So cool. So many joints. And I have my favorite character, Strength, also from TV series. She has ginormous arms, but oh my lord. Strength is so pretty. Strength is so pretty. So I have her also Figma, obviously. But on top of that... Oh. Oh, you. Hi. Nice to meet you. Anyways. No, I still have tea. I'm fine. But thank you for the offer. So... Black Rock Shooter, right? What they also had at some point that even less people know about, they had a PlayStation Portable game, PSP game. I think it was literally just called Black Rock Shooter the game, which is a fantastic name. You can't come up with anything better, obviously. And I think it's either the game always went together with a Figma figurine, or it's just a collector's edition. I think it is just a collector's edition, but basically, when I went to Japan and I went to the biggest well-known anime figurine store called Ami, because you probably heard about it, they had that. Oh, was it White Rock Shooter the game? Black Rock Shooter the game? I don't remember, but the point is, I went there and I bought the collector's edition, which came with a big figurine of White Rock Shooter, which I think only existed in the Black Rock Shooter the game. No, Mayo, it's just a joke. Let me show you. I know that nobody cares. Nobody asked, right? But it's my stream, so I'm allowed to be a bit of a nerd about random stuff. Rock Shooter. Figma. No, I don't have them all, unfortunately, because when I started trying to collect them, they already became like super rare because like they were very old. Like OG Black Rock Shooter figurines are very old, but because I was in Japan, they obviously had some very old stuff in some of their stores. Right? Like I managed to get, you won't believe it, you would not believe it, but I managed to get Blue Exorcist PlayStation Portable Game Collector's Edition. And that was something. Well, let me show you White Rock Shooter. I don't have my own photo, but I have some stuff here. She's so pretty. White Rock Shooter is so cool. I'm gonna dump it in Photoshop because why not? Because it's super tiny, obviously. Obviously it's tiny. High quality images, obviously, our favorite. But this is her figurine. There's also splash art, which probably has the exact same quality. But let me get it there as well. Yeah, this is her splash art, which doesn't look that much different from a figurine, but you get the idea. She's so cool. Look at her. I don't know, this design, like this wings or whatever those things are, they are so fragile, but they look fantastic on the shelf. Oh, you know where the money is going, bro? I bought my last figurine like years ago. Like I've been to Japan when I was 18. Like when I turned 18, my mom was like, "Okay, well, let's take our deceased grandma money and go to Japan." Well, it wasn't actually like that, but that was the exact situation. Grandma died that year, but Grandma had some extra cash left for us, so we went to Japan on a trip. So yeah, anyways. But that was years ago. It was a great trip though, no regrets, absolutely no regrets. I loved Japan so much, but also back then I realized that I probably won't really be able to live there. Like, you know, I feel like I wouldn't fit in to actually live there, so that's why I kind of never had that dream to move to Japan, because yeah, it's very cool when you're a tourist, but not when you're trying to blend in with locals. Yeah, thank you, Grandma. Everybody says thank you to my passed away grandma. She's watching my stream from the skies above. Anyways. Yeah. Japan is nice. The food is very good there, though. Like the food is fantastic everywhere. Maybe I just had pink glasses on, but like all the food that I tried in Japan was somehow just great. Just anywhere. And like I wasn't going to fancy restaurants, right? It was a lot of like street food or like some small ramen places, but it was just divine. Oh, Halloween party at school. Hell yeah. That's cool. That's cool stuff. A room decorate must decorate a costume. Of course, costume. I think costume is like the most fun stuff to do. Yeah, but like it's not just looks good. So we were there with my mom, right? And we obviously also just got some instant noodles from 7-Eleven, whatnot, and like even that was great. Like we just grabbed random stuff in a supermarket and it still tasted great, you know? I don't know what kind of magic is that. Maybe Japan is just superior or something, but oh my god, the food there. And we even went to one of those conveyor belt sushi places and it was so nice. Oh my god. Oi oi oi. And like, I am more of a fan of sushi rolls, you know? Because they have more stuff in them usually, and that place was like exclusively sushi. Just like the rice lumps with some stuff on top, but that was still so good. Still so good. Oh yeah. I'm just getting hungry by thinking about it because it was just very good. So yeah, if you ever go to Japan, don't worry about finding a place to eat. First of all, there are a lot of places everywhere. Second, food is good. Food is good everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, the self-heating, the self-heating stuff is also cool. But like, I think self-heating stuff is more on the fancier side as well. But yeah. Self-heating noodles and bento, those are very cool as well. But like, also a very fun thing. So some people maybe seen the anime. In Japanese it calls something like Tuaru Kagaku no Railgun. I don't know what's the English name. I'm not sure. I don't remember the English name. But yeah, you know that one railgun anime about school girls having some magical powers and they are developing them with science and whatever. And basically, there's one episode where they all go together to eat some crepes with like berries and whipped cream. And like, apparently that's kind of like a Japanese thing. And like, I knew that and I was like, okay, I'm going to Japan. I have to find a place to eat those. And we did actually find it. Like, not even far from our hotel. Like, there was like a small place that sold those and they were also so good. It was so stupid because it's literally just crepes and like berries. I think I also had some vanilla ice cream in them as well and like whipped cream, but oh my god, that stuff was good. Good. No regrets. Absolutely no regrets. They what? I can't type it. If you're asking about the anime, I can't just type it. Let me try. Is that how I write? I think this is how you write it. But yeah, somehow I only know either Japanese or Russian names of animes because, well, yes. But that one, there's just literally one episode, but I don't know why I got so like fixated on those crepes from that episode, but they just looked very appetizing, and you know what, in reality they look pretty much like an anime. Like, I don't know what are people talking about, you know, this thing where people go on tourism to Japan and then they realize, oh, Japan is actually different from what I expected. I either had correct expectations or I was so blinded by happiness that I was like, yeah, Japan is exactly as I expected. It's absolutely magnificent, gorgeous country, wonderful culture and food. Yes, I haven't seen many places, but it's like, so far it was absolutely great. I would go again if only I had money, because going to Japan is hella expensive. Surely the anime titles in Japanese, no short names. Yeah, I don't know if this one has the English title even. I watch anime on Russian websites, so I either see the English title for them. Oh, not the English, either see the Russian title for them, right? The translated one, or just like Romaji, but Japanese. Anyways, we're getting closer and closer to finishing our base color. I'm so proud of us. Look at that. Okay, I did have the skirt color here, but I think it... Did I use multiply for it? I don't think I did. Or maybe I did. Oh yeah, I did. What kind of color did I use? Let's see. Let's see. Naming layers. I don't know what naming layers is. What layer am I looking at? It looks like empty layer to me, to be honest. So this one probably, right? I put it on 60%. Okay. Let me steal that. Whoops. I need to select that. I probably should just put this layer under the dark layer, right? Right here. Yeah, that makes more sense. How is the music again so epic? What is this? What am I listening to? I don't know. Oh, I think it's the final soundtrack in this playlist though. We'll have to find a new playlist. Okay, we need something else to listen to. Should we go to Stream Cafe? I like Stream Cafe music, but it's just so chill for the art we're making. I don't know. But it's a safe thing. If you guys know any good copyright free music channels that don't have, you know, like your default lo-fi, but something more interested, please do let me know, because I need that. Yeah, okay, we're chill. They were chilling with Stream Cafe. We'll listen to a lot of epic stuff. Time to chill. Okay, we set this to multiply and we put this on 60% probably. Maybe on 70, just to make it darker. Okay, now we need to erase this stuff. Should have made the skirt separate so I can select stuff like as in line art, but I didn't because I'm lazy, so we can just erase it. Also, casual reminder to everyone that part of our Halloween week is gonna be watching a movie on Discord, so if you're not on my Discord yet, feel free to be on my Discord, because you can use the Discord command in chat for that. And we are gonna be watching a very, very cool movie. I swear it's super cool, because I like it. And if I like it, that's cool for sure. Okay, there you go. Okay, finally, face. We're so close to being done with the base colors. Let's go! Final stretch. I mean, that's good that you've been sleeping normal hours though. Honestly, I don't mind. If you can't make it, that's fine. You should be sleeping normal hours anyways. What? Alright. Time to use a razor to color stuff, is it not? What's the music name? Good question. You think I know? It's from Stream Cafe. It's an entire like playlist for an hour. Let me just send you a link and you'll figure it out yourself what's the name. But it's from them, it's there. Probably in the description they have the names of the songs, but I don't know. But it's one of their songs, well, soundtracks anyways. No copyright. It's Stream Cafe. It's the copyrightless music, which that is why we're listening to it right now, even though it doesn't fit the theme, because I just know that this music is safe for sure. So. Okay, some thieves. Let's make some thieves. No, that's not the color I would like to use for it. Did we literally just spend 2 hours putting on base colors? Even though I already started doing that yesterday. Wow. That's some speed right there. Look at me, I'm a cool artist. That's why I'm spending like several hours just attaching body parts together in Life 2D rigging, because I'm a, you know, world's slowest drawer. I wish I could stream some rigging, but I feel like my laptop is gonna explode. You know the irony of me being a Life 2D rigger and like being kind of good at it and making it even better is that I not only unable to stream with a Life 2D model myself, like I can barely even properly work on Life 2D. Well, not barely, but like the further I go in the rig, the more parameters and like deformers I make, the slower my PC becomes, and at some point I do have to restart it multiple times during the rigging process just to make sure it keeps going. You know, like when you really want to do advanced stuff, but your machine says no. Like I still do advanced stuff. I just ignore it, but it's just very funny. But don't you worry, guys. One day, when I figure something out with a job or self-employment, it will be all fine. Yeah, no, don't worry, Keter. It's Fito. What the heck? Why did I say? Yeah, did I just merge Keter and Fito? Keter. Don't worry, Fito. It's fine. Like I baked lighting in Unreal Engine on my laptop more than once, and it survived. So way good, way good. If it can survive Unreal Engine, it can survive Life 2D. Am I right? Am I right, boys? Also, probably the reason why my laptop is so slow these days because I baked lighting in Unreal Engine on it. I think after that event, like when I first did it, after I first did it, it kinda started making more excessive noise. But we're gonna pretend that never happened. Man, I really need to do some 3D art sometime soon because it's been so long since I've done anything and my portfolio still sucks ass. But I'm like, oh, I need to apply to jobs. Well, how am I supposed to get any jobs while my portfolio is like, huh? It exists, but it doesn't. So I really need to do some 3D. The problem with me doing 3D that every time I start something, I am like, oh, I'm gonna do this super cool big project, and then it turns out being so big, I never even finish doing it. So I just need to pick up something smaller, like smaller things that I can put in my portfolio, but man, do you blow dust out? I did it a couple of times, but there wasn't much dust, but I should probably do that again. But I need to buy compressed air for that. And the only place I go to is grocery store these days. Well, not really, but kinda. So, but I do need to do that. But like, also last time I did that, like there wasn't much dust. Like I didn't do it for several years, right? For like a couple of years, and then I decided to do it, and there was not much, and it was still running slower. So it's probably not only that. Like, yeah, there probably is some dust in there that I could clean up, but I don't think it's the only reason. Stretch. Okay, what do we do now? I put base colors on, and now I'm yet again in a situation where, so how do I draw again? Okay, we need to probably give some names to layers. Man, when did I become that kind of a proper artist that gives names to layers? Wow. Life 2D has bad influence on me, because when you make Life 2D art, you name every single layer, because there's just so many of them. But like, for the normal art, wow. Never done that in my life. A lot of games starting to use Life 2D for animations. Might be jobs for that. Could be. Although a lot of games also switch from Life 2D to Spine, but I think those more the games that have money for that, because I think Spine overall is more expensive to use than Life 2D. I don't remember, last time I checked was long ago, because I wanted to learn Spine, but the license was expensive and they didn't have any student license, so I was like, well, I guess kinda not. But I've seen quite a bit of games either just use Spine from the beginning or switch to Spine, because Life 2D is very unoptimized. Like, if you use Life 2D in a game, it makes it very heavy, and I think Spine is a bit better with that. That's why people kind of give their preference. But I would like to get the Life 2D rigging job, although I have a suspicion that my Life 2D skills actually are not good enough for a job. Like, right? Because you see a lot of Life 2D in like a VTubers community, and I must say, like, we VTubers have very like diverse skills in Life 2D, and I think my skill is not good enough for a job yet. Well, could be in the future. I wanted to say something else, but I forgot. I don't know. I wanted to say something. I had a thought and I lost thought. Thought lost. Yeah, I wanted also to say that I'm looking for jobs in a very specific country. That's kind of the problem, because I need to stay here. I need my residency permit, you know? It makes it a bit more complicated, because if I was looking for it worldwide at least, that would have been way easier. Right, but and my specific country seems to not have any jobs for me at all at the moment. You know, this kind of situation when you send an application and they say something like, oh, we have a lot of better candidates, right? But then their job posting ends up hanging in there online for another several months or so. And you're like, okay, so do you actually have better candidates, or you just didn't like me? But you know, sometimes I am thinking that maybe I should just give up and go live somewhere in Armenia where I don't need a visa or anything, and just do my commissions and have cheap rent and no LGBTQ rights. But oh well. At least the rent is cheap, am I right? Anyways, how do we color? How do we color art? I do not remember, but I have a slight idea. I wanted to try doing this thing. Should I put probably overlay? As you can see, me still trying to figure out how do I color stuff. That is a process that takes very long. Maybe I should use normal brush. I don't know, maybe I should really just make my art sketches, because when it's a sketch, it's so much easier to like color it and all. Because you really don't think much about. Is it super clean? Do I just put a bunch of colors on? Because let me show you something. Let me show you the bullshit. So I made the sketch, right? Like you've seen the base colors of the sketch, but I also made shading for the sketch just to kind of see what it's supposed to look like, right? Let me enable it so you can see. And like, it looks so good, right? Like you look at it and you're like, yeah, that it has shading and all. It's like, look, I used the texture brush even, and it just goes everywhere. It doesn't hold the shapes, but like overall, it's good. Watch me try to do the exact same thing now when I have line art and proper coloring and fail miserably. Because, yeah. Did I use the same layer settings at least? Yeah, it's also overlaying and this is hard light. And you see, like I have the basic understanding of how to color stuff. I just lack the skill. Skill issue. Let's try to set up something with my brushes maybe, or I don't know. I don't know. Or less spacing maybe. Then I think I might have also used less saturated color. I don't know, man. Okay, you know what? Let's try and see how that goes. Maybe it's gonna look fine at the end. Maybe I actually can just, you know, work on it more and it will end up looking fine if I do. Maybe I have the skill inside me. I just need to, you know, uncover it. Maybe it's already there. I also recently saw a very cool video which explained like this anime style shading in like a better way than like it gets normally explained, but I am still somehow struggling to implement that knowledge, even though it seemed very like logical and reasonable to me, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, but somehow I'm still struggling to implement that. So maybe today is the day when I can actually do that. Damn, a blend tool would really be nice right now, wouldn't it? But it's Photoshop, it doesn't have the blend tool, huh? Although, what I could do... Hi Peepsy! Welcome, welcome, welcome! How are you doing? Good morning! What I could do... I could... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted my razor to erase that. I could make my brush smoother. That's, kids, why you shouldn't be using Photoshop for your art. Because blending tool is life. Blending tool is love. But Photoshop doesn't know what blending tool is it. Doing well? Good, good, good. Oh, my throat died again. I don't know how I'm still not used to talking for so long. But I guess I'm not. Guess not. What can I say? Did you sleep well, Peepsy? Okay, let me see. How is the armpit build? Do I have a reference here? Do I have an armpit reference? I don't think I do. Oh no, time to Google armpits. Well, 6 hours. That's not bad. That's not bad. Bro, my Pinterest searches recently are something else. Okay. Let's see. Do I Google armpit art or do I Google armpit reference? Because those two give different results. Yeah, talking a lot is hard, but like some people have like 7-hour long streams. I don't know how Baka streams that long all the time. Like, I kinda understand long streaming, right? Because Genshin, but at the same time, Baka streams so much. Baka Mama's so bog. Because, yeah, I could never. How does this work? It works somehow. You know, somehow it just works. I really need to have an eraser that erases like my brush. But I can't assign the exact same brush on my eraser. Can I make another? What does my brush have? Let's see what my brush has. It has spacing, smoothing, that's not important. It has transfer, both pen pressure, and then shape dynamics. Like, it literally barely has anything special about it. But I can't change wetness jitter, right? Because this one... Oh no, it also doesn't even have that. Pen pressure, I guess. Pen pressure off. Pressure off. smoothing. Well, in theory, right now, this eraser should be... Oh yeah, it's kind of close to what my brush does, I guess. Yeah, Baka is on another skill level than I am. I really admire her streaming skills because, damn. I don't know, does that look like decent shading? Can't tell, but I guess it kinda does. Let's pretend that it does. Of course we still need to do something with the hair. But at least for the hair I have... Let me get a smaller brush and make it a bit like this. No, but true though, like you get tired of like even the fun things. Same goes for streaming. Like I enjoy streaming, but sometimes you just get tired because it's too much streaming. it's yeah, it's a thing. Like I wish I was able to stream long hours, but my brain just goes like boop boop beep boop boop. No more brain. Brain not found. Kumi, what the hell? What the hell? Drink some iced coffee or something. There's not gonna be sweat, bro. I'm not making some weird kind of art. I'm making tasteful art. If you want it, you can edit yourself. Although I think I have in my terms of service that you can't modify my art, at least not without my permission, so try doing that. Baka didn't ask for anything for this art. I'm making this because I want to make this. This is a gift. Although I did ask Baka if she doesn't mind being drawn like that, but it was a very vague asking, and then I just did. Like I was just listening to music. I told earlier chat that I was listening to music and the song Unholy came up, but it was like a cover by someone I think, and just I instantly got the image of Baka in my head for some reasons. Very unholy VTuber, can confirm. So it's like, yeah, I can make art for that. I can make art for that. And the armpit, honestly, I did not intend it to be like that, but it was just a nice pose, but I keep forgetting that we have the armpit enjoyers in this community, apparently. So... You think so, Fito? I mean, I guess. I always told every time, like, I'm getting either hired or something, I always put as one of my qualities that I'm good at working with clients, because apparently I am. That's like literally the only skill I will genuinely admit to having, is that I'm pretty good at working with clients, because I can communicate with people pretty well even if there is a language barrier. Like I'm just very good at understanding what people want, so it's my only special skill. I don't know, do I like this style of coloring? Like, of course it's it's still like the skin is pretty gray. It needs to have more color to it, but I mean, here's the thing, I didn't really just magically pick up on it from nowhere, right? I watched some of your streams even before you actually properly commissioned me. Like after somebody wants, like I know somebody wants to commission me, especially from VTubers, I usually go check like what kind of streams they do, who they are as a person, right? And then like also you were pretty clear with what you wanted in your descriptions. Like you would think you were uncertain, but like you were uncertain about things that are like, yeah, okay, it's fine, you can figure that out. Stalking your clients, you could say that, but I prefer to call it checking publicly available information. Yeah. But I think it's part of the work though. Could you probably also do that? Somebody commissions you, like just out of curiosity, you still go and check what they do as a VTuber. But like it also really helps. That's true, that's true. Exactly. So you know what I'm talking about. I don't know when you arrived to the stream, Kumi, but I was telling today how I spent like several hours gluing Fito's body parts together in live study, because just like you, I did not really use glue before. At least not much, like maybe a couple of times, but overall it's like it's not worth the trouble. So finally, I came to the point where I'm like, okay, but let's actually genuinely check if it's worth the trouble or not. So I spent some time gluing stuff together. I don't know if I used the proper technique for that either, but it worked somewhere. Somewhere I was like, yeah, actually, you know what, glue, you can go glue yourself, glue. I mean, I glued the knee area for legs. I also glued the elbow area for arms. Because here's the best thing though, because the character I'm working with has like full sleeves, right? Like the outfit sleeves that cover hands. Although there is a body base, so it's a thing. But when it's a sleeves, if your glue looks a little bit jagged, it still kind of looks like fabric folds. So it's like not that bad. Like I don't know, like I understand glue, but I feel like the glue part still needs more development on like the live 2D side, because like it's cool, it's glue, but I wanted I made some like extra parts this time. I made separate shoulders, so like you can have more arm movement. But honestly, gluing arms to shoulders, I was like, you know what? Actually, no thank you. Actually, I would rather not. What's the glue do? Oh, so, okay, Fito, you probably have some knowledge on the 3D art, because you stream with a 3D model, right? And you edited your 3D model, so you probably have some knowledge on 3D art, right? So basically, you know what vertices are in 3D art, right? 2D rigging also kind of works like 3D art, because it's you need to have meshes, but they're like planes. You use planes basically to rig 2D art. So it also calculates 3D stuff. Glue allows you to vertices that are overlapping to just stick together. And you can also paint way to like define which one of the planes has more effect on the other plane, right? So glue is literally what it is. It glues two parts together. Not exactly. Outfit doesn't need to be attached to the base. This is glue is to attach like the, for example, the lower leg to the upper leg. Let me try to explain. Let me do the nerdy work of explaining. Because wait, where's my pencil? Give me pencil. Nobody asked. Well, Vito asked, but still nobody asked. Basically, how the model is set up. Like, let's say leg. You have a leg, right? Everybody has leg. You have a leg too. This is your upper leg, whatever there is, right? And then you have your lower leg. And the way it's set up, that in the knee area, where your leg is gonna be bending, two parts overlap. So like your lower leg overlaps with upper leg. Basically you use glue to make sure these two things that overlap stay glued together. So when you bend your leg, right, when it bends in the knee area, but it doesn't start doing this thing where part of the leg just goes outside, right? Because it's a separate part, but you make sure that it stays in there, right? And you have to shape the stuff. You have to paint ways in such a way that like there is some sort of resemblance of a knee when you bend it, so it doesn't look all jagged. Because when you like make glue, it just literally applies exact equal weight to everything, but you need to kind of wiggle around which part has more influence in which area to make sure that the knee looks like the knee, you know? It works like poop. It kinda is. I'm still trying to figure out if like it's better for it to have more vertices or it's better for it to have less vertices. But as I said, I think it still needs some more improvement on the Live 2D side of developers. It can use more improvement, but for stuff like, for example, sleeves, right? If you want to keep the pattern, so you have a pattern on sleeves, right? It can be like stripes or anything. It can be kind of hard to make sure that the pattern overlaps properly, or like the worst enemy of every Live 2D rigger is fishnets. If a character has fishnets, you want these fishnets to stick to each other, to stay, so like there's no weird pieces coming out. So thank God we have that, because otherwise doing that by hand would have been yeah. But good thing that you Vito don't have fishnets. You have sleeves, so like the sleeve part looks fine because you also have like kind of relatively thin fabric in the sleeves area. So okay, I probably need to modify the flow here as well. Like if it's a bit jagged, it looks just like fabric folds. So you know. Fishnets are crazy highlights in the hair. Yeah, that as well. The highlights in the hair, well, yeah. I tried to separate the body of the model a bit differently this time. I don't know, Kumi, with what kind of separation for body you usually work, but like, because I am my own artist, I have the luxury of trying different model setups whenever I want. So I tried a bit of a different setup. Like I watched one of those Japanese riggers. I think she probably is one of the most popular Live 2D riggers. So I've seen one of her videos where she showed her body setup, which was a bit more parts than I normally do, and I wanted to try that, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it's really unnecessary. Like, I thought maybe it's gonna be like if I use it together with glue as well, it maybe is gonna give a more dynamic result, but so far, as I said, like, I couldn't figure out how to properly glue arms to shoulders. Like, I don't know, they just like they just don't really they don't really. Yeah, so we'll see how that part's gonna go. But I also feel like I didn't do the setup exactly correctly, like, because I'm still not sure how to work with it, right? So I did set up how I thought would be best, but I feel like maybe there was a better way to set it up, so that might be the thing. I really need to make myself a test model. Like, I've been thinking about it for so long. I really need to have like a proper test model that I could use to trying out all this stuff, but you know, sometimes I just sit down and like, oh, actually instead of making a test model, I would like to draw an armpit, and I end up working on this artwork, and yeah, just life of an artist, what can I say? Know what? Let me put this here, and we will remove a tiny bit of shading from here. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure every artist will understand me. Sometimes you really just want to draw an armpit. Sometimes it's just a thing. Okay, but I think this highlight looks pretty good on the leg though. I think it really fits here well. Well, maybe this type of shading is not that bad after all. Maybe I still have some skill left in me. Who knows? What? Wait, what? No, don't tell me you clipped an armpit. Bro, no, no. Man, we've been rating so many people that have the clip set up on like shoutouts, and they give me a shoutout, and then there's some kind of stupid clip of me doing oh, like no. What the hell? What is this clip? What did you clip? Okay, what did you clip? I am so scared to see what was that. I swear to God, if it's an armpit, I swear to God, her clips are good. Well, they kinda are, but at the same time. Okay, you know what? Let me save my art first, because I'm starting to put color and my software starts to pooping a bit. Okay. I'm not gonna show you guys. I just want to see myself what it is. Because I have a sneaking suspicion I know what it is. No, okay, I see the name. I opened it to the browser, I see the name. Why? Why? How dare you? How dare you? I can't draw any more tentacles. I already did that. What's gonna be the worst? What's gonna be worse than tentacles, bro? Of course they are, Pete. As long as nobody sees this. Actually, instead of making a test model, I would like to draw an armpit, and I end up working on this artwork. And yeah, actually instead. Okay. I'm just hoping that if anybody ever gives me a shout out with clip setup, this will never ever come up. Oh my god. How dare you? How dare you? I hope at least somebody will feel related to that, because then I sacrificed sacrificed my say-so-ness for nothing. I'm still say-so though, trust me. How do I shade this? How do I shade this? I don't know. Something like this probably. Okay, I don't know where's the light source for this artwork. It's somewhere there, but it's also like it's there, but it's not. Where is the light source? Still, one of my favorite memes to this day is the Gordon Ramsay, but instead of the lamb sauce, he's screaming, "Where's the light source?" It's just, I just related to this meme on such a deep level. Because honestly, it's me, literally. You know what's the funny thing though about me making art? Like, I'm good at 3D art, right? Like, I have a decent knowledge of 3D art, so I can use 3D art as a reference. Like, I can literally just open Blender, pop in there some free anime model, set up the lighting the way I want it to be, and just like reference that. And yet still I'm not doing it. Why? Well, nobody knows. Baka Saxon makes sauce and source sound exactly the same. Yeah. Where's the light source? Where's the light source? But Baka's accent is pretty. I don't know what my accent is. My accent is an internet accent, I feel like. Okay, well, I put some highlights here and there, right? Need to make this a bit more blended, but I like that I was thinking about setting up an eraser the exact same way as this brush for like longest time, and I never did it, and as soon as we were streaming I'm like, well, that's about time. Like, why do I do all the important stuff on stream always? I also think we should move this highlight more here and give this part a bit more volume. Well, I mean, yeah? Yeah, I think that kind of works, right, guys? I think that kind of works. Like, it lacks a bit of color, but I am setting up just the basic lights and shadows cell, so it's definitely gonna have a bit more color for skin for sure. There we go. Okay, should I put some color? I feel like I could put some here, just a tiny bit though. Just to kinda give it a bit more shape. Like that. Imagine if we had a blending tool in the software. Wow, I could have just blended it instead of doing the paint erase for half an hour, but I refuse to use anything but Photoshop, and well, look at me doing absolutely random stuff. I think I am the only Photoshop artist who has this type of technique anyways, because I feel like the only people who use Photoshop for art actually make like paintings, you know, and stuff. And I'm the like, oh, anime art? Yeah, that sounds about right. I also would like to actually save this eraser somewhere. Can I just dump it here? How do I save this brush? New brush preset. To settings, segregate for yes. Okay, we set it up. I guess. I think we did it. We have a blur eraser. Now I just need to put it right here. There we go. Look at me go. Wait, but it doesn't have the... Why does it not have? No, it does have. Huh. That's weird. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, finally I have this eraser saved. I should probably also export it so I have it separately. In case my Photoshop decides to existent again for whatever reasons. Yeah, it's good to make backups. That is very true, Vito. Backups, you have to make backups. Why is my Photoshop now running slow? What's going on? I just made a new brush and the Photoshop was like, you know what? Actually, I'm tired of working. You're asking too much today. What the hell? New brush? What else do you need? I should do some backups. I have like dangerously a lot of content that I didn't back up. I have a hard drive. I need to dump stuff there, but if you guys feel like making me a gift, the best gift right now would be that thing on my throne that allows me to have more USB ports. Because yeah, it's still a struggle. Lack of USB ports on my poor laptop. The only hope is that that thing is not gonna break my laptop, because I read reviews for some cheaper ones and like people were complaining that their USB port that they plugged that in completely stopped working, and I'm like, man, I really wouldn't like that. I really wouldn't, because I don't even know if I can fix my laptop somehow. You know, the stupidest part is that I bought my laptop in Russia, right? And like Russian Windows is a single language Windows, so I can't even switch the language of my Windows. So I'm always worried, like, if it breaks here and I need to repair it, like, is it even gonna be possible? Because like it's not the language, it's still Russian. Like I can't switch the language because there's no way. Like I even asked the Microsoft support. It's like, is there some kind of way? And they're like, well, you can upgrade your Windows Home to professional and get all these garbage options that you don't need and never gonna use to switch language. I'm like, thank you, but no. Wait. You know what else I could do here? Just for funsies. I could. Looks a little... Should make it smoother. Man, I really like this anime art styles where they barely give any volume to face, but when I don't give any volume to my character's face, it looks so scuffed. Like, I don't get how they manage to do it so smoothly, because I surely can't. Okay, well, that's some volume. I could even maybe take a bit off. Yeah, I know. Windows Pro has so many things that I don't need. That's kind of stupid though, that you can't just buy separately like an add-on to switch language. Like, why can't I just have that one option that I really need? And I guess, yeah, it's a business model and all, but at the same time, like, what was I supposed to do? I didn't know that if you buy a laptop in Russia, this is the case. I'm not the most tech person. Like, I'm still okay with that. Like, you know, so far I've been doing good, but like, a couple of times I had some issues. For example, when my laptop just suddenly stopped connecting to the internet, to like Wi-Fi, whatever, I was like, I can't even do the troubleshooting with drivers because there's literally no internet on my laptop. I fixed it myself somehow, but like I have to now be my own laptop technician because there's not much ways. Although I fixed so many issues myself, I'm proud of, like, with my lack of knowledge. But you know, thank you Reddit that you exist, because Reddit has been saving me so many times. Yeah, reinstalling Windows is also a thing, but I do need to do it at some point. But at this point, I'm like, okay, but maybe eventually I'll find a job and I can afford like a place where I can also buy an actual PC and not a laptop. Because yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it's necessary right now. I think it's just, yeah. Should I add light here? That's a big question. I think it might look good. No, but this style actually doesn't look that bad, does it? Like, I still would need to do some extra work in like the separate layers, but I think this is a pretty good way to shade things. Although I'm not sure if I can replicate it anytime soon. Ay ay ay, man. If only you guys knew how bad I am at replicating my own art styles. But it's also a very relaxing way to draw. Yeah. No, at this point I don't think I'm reinstalling anything. I'm so sorry, Kumi, but there's just so much stuff on my laptop that, like, my fear of having to set up every single software yet again from scratch, re-log in everywhere, is like... yeah, maybe no. I will have to also re-download so much data. It's a pain. It's a pain. At this point, I don't even know, man. Bruh. Why do you even have those? Like, who even downloads them? What's the point? What eaten? What was eaten? I don't even know how to give it a name. Well, if we're talking about yesterday's food, but it's basically some noodles with some meat and some vegetables. You know, the usual. Just put it all together in the pan, cook it, and yeah. For reference, oh, you mean the art references? Yes, I also have the art references folder. But I'm telling you, my current art references for this artwork, they look so interesting. Like I have like the reference board, right? And it's just something else. Okay, well, shall we render eyes? I suggest we render eyes a bit. And probably gonna be finishing because I am getting tired. But I think that was a pretty good way to light. I'll try to make shadows in the same way. But with shadows it's always more complicated. I think I'll have to switch the colors a bit. Okay, now again, our weekly rubric. Do I remember how to shade eyes? You know, Kumi, I might have not reinstalled my Windows since last year, but at least I started naming my layers when I just do normal art more frequently than I used to. So I'd say that's already a progress. That's like a big step. So like reinstalling Windows might be not as important as this even. Not keeping parameters in folders. Yeah, you know what? Funny part about parameters and folders, the first ever tutorial that I watched on Live2D was literally the person just like setting up stuff before rigging, and they put everything in folders, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the same. And since then, like, it's just kind of like a habit to put stuff in folders. But I also end up making so much stuff sometimes, especially with like hair physics, for example, right? When you separate a lot of things, you're like, yeah, I do need to put it in a separate folder because otherwise it's just gonna be such a mess. Oh yeah, I actually been on a stream and I said hi to you, but you didn't notice, so you didn't respond. I was like, okay, but yeah, I've been on the stream, so I seen the art. It's a very, very cool art. What can I say? What can I say? Fits your guys' content. I don't know, it's fine, it's fine. I mean, Baka has a very lively chat anyways, so it's very hard to notice somebody's message, especially if they're mostly a lurker, which I am. Like, I watch so much of Baka streams, but most of the time I just lurk on the streams while I'm making art, so like, you know, like I barely say anything. Because I just enjoy the company. Yeah, but it's a great art. What can I say? It's a wonderful art style as well. I really like that. Like, you know what? Like, as soon as I saw the art on the stream, my first thought was, oh, damn, that's very nice art style. Like, I didn't even think about, oh, it's a foot. Like, that's nice art style. Okay, do I need to make them darker? I don't think so, but I think we need to add some shadows on the edges. Or maybe I could for once just shade the eye whites. Yeah, that's nice. Bro, I also want to make some your character ears. But again, I need to get verified on VGen before I can do anything like that. Because your number of commissions is limited unless you're verified. Does this even have any color? No, I don't see it. Let me even hide this so I can see at least if anything's happening. Okay, there we go. What? No, that's not what I wanted to click. I did say that we're gonna finish Ice first and then we're gonna stop streaming. But like, did you know, guys, that I can spend an entire hour simply rendering eyes? So, good luck getting out of my stream today. Yeah, I don't have an option on VGen for regular illustrations. That's exactly why I would like to get verified. Because unless you're verified, you can only have like 5 services max, right, to offer. You can't even save others as draft or something. That's annoying. Because like I could just make the other ones as drafts and like enable and disable things whenever I want, but no, that's also not an option. So yeah, I want to get verified so I can move all my commissions there, like absolutely all of them, and like make new ones and stuff, whatever, and make some maybe your character hears. I was telling the other day that I really want to make this commission and call it VTuber starter pack, and it's gonna include some like basic stuff like a model, maybe some emotes, some Twitch panels, or like some chibi arts for panels or something. You know, just like a few very basic items that you might need as like a starting VTuber, and just make it cheaper than commissioning all of that separately. And I don't know if it gonna sell, but I think that would be just kind of cool to have. It's just because it fits the name so well. VTuber starter pack. Sounds like a meme. Okay, if you think that whatever I did just now did absolutely nothing to the art, you are correct. Leave me alone. I like it detailed. Oh, thank you for the applause. Who's applauding? Keter is applauding. Thank you, Keter. That's indeed very, very, very on time. Good timing. Yeah. My favorite activity as an artist is putting a bunch of small details on the artwork that nobody ever gonna notice. Just so they're there, because then I'll know that they're there, and I'm very proud of them being there. You know? That's how art works. Why are we listening to what is this even? Is it jazz or something? What are we listening to? What kind of playlist is that? Is it still Stream Cafe? I don't think so. Stream Cafe usually doesn't. Oh, it's a rainy jazz cafe. Why after Stream Cafe there is always a jazz playlist? What's up with that? See, that's what I'm talking about, never noticing that the music switches or something. Like, it's already 10 minutes of jazz playlist for absolutely no good reason. Let me get this one, maybe. Another stream cafe. I hope that jazz wasn't copyrighted, because that was the entire point of today's music on stream. To not get any copyright stuff on Twitch. Okay, there we go. Da 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 da. Let me show you something very cheaty that I do with eye coloring recently. You can think I'm a cheater, and I am, because I have Photoshop, so I use the capabilities of Photoshop, which are usually lacking when it comes to art, but I'm gonna show you something so cool. Although I'm not sure, probably other art software also have that. Don't think it's really that exclusive to Photoshop, but anyways, let me show you something I can do. Can you do same? I can go to the windows that you can't see, obviously, because OBS not gonna be capturing that. And I can do Gaussian blur. And I can blur the entire thing just like that. Look at this. Easy blur, no blur tool needed. Literally. Poop, poop, blurred. Not like it done anything. Don't mind that, but also, I'm just gonna complain here because, yes, it's important to complain here. Don't tell anyone, but I spent so much time trying to find Baka's character reference, and I couldn't. And I'm like, that's not how you do VTubing stuff, is it? Where's your character reference, my friend? Needs to be easy to find. But then again, Baka is changing the model at some point soon. Ish, maybe. So, I guess, yeah, that may be why. But still. Yeah, that's what I thought, but like I thought at least I maybe could find like a full body image or something. Like I didn't really need full body for this art, obviously, because the only Baka thing here is head anyways. But still I thought, okay, but just in case. And I couldn't find anything, I just found only one screenshot. So like, you You know. But I have access to super top secret new information, new reference sheet. It's gonna be there. And let's not tell anyone, but I saved it, so I will never lose it, because as soon as it becomes available to public, I can make art again, because I'm an artist. I make art. Baka PNG's channel on Discord? I'm not in her Discord. I don't know, I'm so hesitant joining Discords these days because I never talk in them. Like, I don't even know what to talk about. I'm somehow, like, I try to be in VTubers Discords, but like, every time I join, I just don't know what to talk about. I don't know, man. So I'm not in Baka's Discord. Like, I'm like, yeah, okay, but what am I gonna be doing there? Is it another server that's just gonna be chilling in the VTubers folder that I don't touch? Like, I try to say good mornings at least sometimes, but also I have a problem that I send a message to someone, right, or somewhere. Like, the moment I click away from that message, I forget that I ever sent it. And just like, as if it never existed. And then hours later, I'm like, oh, wait, I wished good morning. Did somebody respond? And there's like 100 other messages already, and I'm like, oh, apologies. Collect discords for emotes? That's understandable. I do not have Nitro, so I only use my own emotes. Bro, I put my heart emote into the free to use emotes on my Twitch channel, right? On the one hand, it's a good thing because now everybody can send hearts if they're following me, but on the other hand, now it's not available on Discord for me to use for free. And like, apparently this was the emote that I really needed and used most of the time, and now I don't have it. And I'm like, bro. But I'm not gonna be removing it from my thingies from free emotes, because I think it needs to be there. It belongs there for sure. Yeah, no, I also barely talk in any servers apart from my own. Because, yeah, well. But at least I spam stuff in my own server. It's, you know, the stuff nobody asked for, but obviously everyone needs a lot of, especially the Genshin Sim channel. You know, as soon as Kai joined my community, bro, that's over, because now I have another person who also, like, has some sort of Genshin addiction, or maybe not even addiction, but at least is invested in Genshin. Close to my level of investment, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Time to spam the Genshin channel with all the memes that I wanted to show to someone, but didn't have many people to show it to. Do 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 do. You know, at least these days I'm finally developing a more or less stable art style for eyes, because that I also never had consistent, but now it's a bit more consistent than it used to be. It's like still, you know, not perfectly consistent, but at least it's somewhat. honestly, eyes are, I would say, feels like the easiest thing in art to render. It's usually just a matter of how detailed you want them to look, right? But like, if you look closer at how some artists draw eyes, it's really very easy. It's just a lot of details sometimes. I do like detailed eyes though. But also, like, if it's not a VTuber model and an artwork like this, like, look at the eyes. They already look fine, right? So adding all those smaller details is not really necessary. Like, nobody's gonna see them, but because I can, I will, you know? If I can, I will. Alright, that's the wrong layer. Every artist's favorite phrase. That's the wrong layer. But also, our eyes become kinda easy to color in anime style as soon as you start actually understanding the 3D structure of an eye. Because I remember back in the days when I was just like starting to do digital art, only for like a couple of years, I was just like trying to replicate some eye styles, but like I never really thought much about what eye actually is, like what's it made of, what's anatomy of an eyeball basically. But like thinking about it really helps. And I think what also helped me think about it is wow, what a surprise, Live 2D, because in Live 2D you basically try to turn your 2D art into 3D art in a way, you know? So having that to work with really helped, because I started thinking about how do I, what does it make? How do I make it look 3D way more? And yeah, now I know. Okay, we have this wonderful shadow right here. Okay, I'm not gonna be giving name to this layer. I don't care. Didn't deserve a name. It wasn't a good layer to get a name. You know what I also wish? That Live 2D Cubism will one day get more layer overlays, because right now I think Live 2D Cubism takes multiply and something else. I forgot what that is, but like I use more stuff than that, and I would really like Cubism to have some other options one day. But you know, at least I have multiply, so that's already a big plus. Which one do I want? I do kinda like color dodge. I do kinda like it. Okay. Now the highlights. You know, sometimes the kind of dumbest mistake that you can make, I make it sometimes too, but like also some artists make it, is when you put eye highlights on the wrong side relative to the light source in your art. Sometimes it do be turning into the meme, where's the light source, indeed. Where is the light source? Does anyone know? I don't. It's somewhere. And there you go, yeah, we have some eyes. You know what I also used to do with eyes? Back in the days, I also used to put kind of like stars in the eyes. Like, you couldn't really see it unless it was very big artwork, but I used to put this kind of like tiny dots everywhere. You can't see it really, but that was one of my signature moves that I think yoinked from some other artist anyways, but nowadays I don't do that anymore. Anyways, we still have a lot of shading to do, but we did put some basic highlights today and it doesn't even look half as bad as I expected. Then we rendered eyes, although I still need to work on the eyelashes. But I think this art is coming pretty good, coming along pretty nicely. Like, I feel like I can do it now since I have the proper eraser that I made myself, of course. I think it's, yeah, we can make it look pretty. And we gonna be wrapping up the stream on this wonderful note because I'm getting tired. And did we stream for 3 hours or something? Let me see. Oh yeah, we did stream for 3 hours. Wow. What can I say? I do really like me some good art. Time flies when you enjoy the process. We spent like 2 of those 3 hours just like putting base color on, not even like from scratch. I already had some base colors, and then we spend 1 more hour just putting the highlights on the body. You know, it's a process. It was semi-productive, I would say. Oh, Peepsy! Oh my god! Oh my god, congratulations! You're the first one who ever done this! You even beat the killer to that. Wait, did you do that on accident or was it intentional? Because if it was an accident, I can refund. Like that's no problem, but that's a lot of points. But if that was an accident, I can refund your points. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Damn, do you have a lot of ribbons there for that to redeem? Would you like me to refund this? Finger hammered. Okay. I can refund. Are you sure you don't want to art though? Because you know, you might get an art for free. Now I need to remember where to refund this, but review request queue. Here's the boy request queue. What do I have? No, I need to go to this one. Yeah, I mean, I am ending, but it's not like I'm gonna be doing the art request on stream though. Like, art request is just, you get art commission for free. That's what it is. Yeah, okay, anyways, reject, you should get your points back right now. Again, when you feel like you want a commission, you can commission, but I think you should get a refund because I rejected your request and it should go back to you. I'm hoping. Anyways, We are gonna be ending for today. Let me see. I know who we're gonna be raiding. I know. So Honey was Honey Koi was on our stream earlier. Honey, super cool artist, super nice VTuber. I barely ever get to watch her because I don't know why. Good question. And Kumi is also chilling there, I can see. So it's our type of people. So we gotta be raiding Honey. So let me boot up the raid. Because Honey needs support. Also, Honey made my Discord profile picture. In case you were wondering who made that beautiful piece of an artwork, that was Honey. So, yes. We need to support the cool artist. Now. Let me give you the raid message. Here is the raid message. Don't forget copy pasta it when we raid the person. It's very important. We need to let the person know that we are raiding the person, because how else the person would know, right? Yeah, you did make my Twitter profile picture for a week, that's true. Okay, thank you everyone for watching me. Thank you for sticking with me while I'm making this very tasteful artwork as we figured out today. The next stream is gonna be somewhere next week, I do not know yet. Might stream a bit less next week in preparation for Halloween week. Because, you know, Halloween week is gonna be intense. Some collabs, some solo streaming of, okay, I'm gonna tell you Bendy and the Ink Machine. Only gonna say it once though, so... Shh. And for now, we can go rate the person. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.
Oh my god! Thank you for the reachable.